വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് സ്വാഗതം. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യാൻ റെഡി. അപ്പോൾ എവിടെ മിഷൻ ഫോർ അഡ്വാൻസ്മെൻറ്റ് ഹൈ ഇമ്പാക്ട് ഏരിയ ഞാൻ ഇലക്ട്രിക് വെഹിക്കിൾ മഹാ ഇ വി. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഈ ഫോക്കസ് on development of key EV technologies to reduce dependency on imports and promote domestic innovation. It is aligned with the government's Atmanirbhar Bharat self-reliant India vision. Okay, concerning on the critical technology verticals, that is tropical EV batteries and battery cells, power electronics machines and drives and EV charging infrastructure. Mission has domestic capabilities in design and development of essential EV compliance components. So, significance question, India has a hub of 4 EV component development and EV component development and driving global competitiveness and innovations by accelerating the shift towards the electric mobility, and it will contribute to a greener and sustainable future. Next, we have the about Sudhana National Research Foundation. Research Foundation, research for establishment of the ANRF Act 2023, Department of Science and Technology. It is subsumed Science and Engineering Research Board. Next, we have the aims to see grow and promote R&D and foster culture and research and innovation throughout India's universities, elite research institutions and R&D laboratories. Act as an apex body to provide high-level strategic directions of scientific research in the country as per the recommendations of National Education Policy. Okay, Union Cabinet approves National Union Cabinet approves National Center of Excellence. Okay, and COI for AVCG and XR, formation of NCOI for animation, visual effects, gaming, comics, and extended reality. AVGC XR follows the 2023 budget announcement, which proposed the creation of an AVGC task force. Okay, it will boost the creative economy in India. Features of NCOI, it will set up as a Section 8 company under the Companies Act of 2030. Like, provisionally named as the Indian Institute for Immersive Creators (IIIC). It will function as an incubation center for nurturing startups in the AVGC XR field. Okay, benefits exponential growth potential. Example, animation industry in India has a growth rate of 25% as an estimated value of 46 billion as per the FICCI EY report of 2023. Okay, playground for various immersive technology. Example, virtual reality, VR, augmented reality, AR, mixed reality, MR, and 3D modeling. Creation of indigenous intellectual property for both domestic consumption and global outreach, and nurturing of the future of India's digital creative economy. Employment opportunities expected to generate 5 lakhs jobs with an integrated focus on education, scaling, industrial development, innovation, enhance India's soft power globally and attract foreign investment. Next, we have the about creative economy. It is an evolving concept based on creative assets potentially generating economic growth and development. Essentially, is knowledge-based economic activities upon which creative industries are based. It is a $30 billion industry in India and are responsible for employment of nearly 8% of India's working population. Creative industries are a cycle of creation, production, and distribution of goods and services that are user creativity and intellectual capital as primary inputs. Next, we have the culture. Classical language. Why the recently Union Cabinet has supported classical language status to Marathi, Maharashtra, Pali and Prakriti, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh, Assamese, Assam, and Bengali, West Bengal languages. Okay, about classical languages serve as a custodian of India's profound and ancient cultural heritage, embodying the essence of each community's historical and cultural milestone. In 2004, the government of India, for the first time, created a new category of languages known as a classical language. Linguistic Experts Committee (IEC) was constituted by the Minister of Culture and Sahitya Academy in 2004 to examine the proposed languages for the status of classical language. Okay, criteria was revised in 2005 as following. Okay, high antiquity of its early text, recorded history over a period of 1,500 to 2,000 years. Okay, body of ancient literature text, which is considered a valuable heritage by generations of speakers. The literacy tradition by original but not borrowed from another species or community. The classical language and literature being distinct from modern, this may also be discontinued between the classical language and its later forms or its offshoot. Okay, earlier 6 Indian languages, namely Tamil 2004, Sanskrit 2005, Telugu and Kannada 2008, okay, Malayalam 2013, and Odia 2014 were accorded the status of classical language. Okay, all these classical languages are listed in the 8th schedule of the Constitution. Okay, criteria for declaring a language as classical was given revised by the LEC 2024 C infographics. Original literacy norms was dropped from revised 2005 criteria as LEC observed that it was very difficulty to prove or disprove original literacy tradition as an all ancient languages borrowed from each other. Okay, criteria for declaring a classical language. Okay, high adequacy of its early or text recorded history over a period of 1,500 to 2,000 years. Okay, a body of ancient literature text which is considered heritage by generations of speakers. Okay, knowledge text, especially prose text in addition to poetry, epigraphical and inscriptional evidence. Okay, classical language and literature could be distinguished from its current form or could be discontinuous with the later forms of offshoots. Okay, about new classical languages, Prakriti, it refers to a group of closely related Indo-Aryan languages whose defining features was they were the language of masses as opposed to Sanskrit, which was restricted to elites and high literature. Okay, Prakrit reflects regions of text. It was used in production of various literary texts across the subcontinent from about the 2nd or 3rd century. Okay, next we have the Buddhist literature as in Bali, one of the Prakrit. It has been used in the various inscriptions of ruling dynasties across Southeast Asia over the first 4 or 5 centuries. Inscriptions of pre-Gupta times, especially in the Ashoka and Vedics, are in Prakrit. Okay, and by the time of Gupta, the Prakrits were standardized and had lost their local character. Okay, Pali, has traditionally been identified with the Magadhi Prakriti Buddhist philosophical works like Dharmapada and stories like Jataka tales are in Pali. Okay, Pali is also known as the language of Theravada Buddhist canon. Pali Canon falls into the three general categories of Pitaka, Bhaskara, Kaituka. It is thus known as Sri Tipitaka. This Bhaskara, this includes Ekaka Vinay Pitaka, discipline, Bhaskara, relating to the rules of disciplines and Buddhist Sangha, monastic order, Sutta Pitaka, okay, sayings Bhaskara, largest Bhaskara comprising discourages and sermons of Buddha, seems to some religious part, okay. Abhidhamma Pitaka, Bhaskara that further elaborates on Buddhist philosophy. Marathi is an Indo-Aryan language. Modern Marathi also Christians and Asians from Maharashtra, Prakriti dialect used in Western India, which was the official language of the Satavahanas. Early civilians of modern Marathi can be traced to a copper-plated inscriptions found in Siddhara, dated to 739 CE. Okay, Bengali and Assamese, both these languages can find their origin in Magadhi Prakriti, or a form of Prakriti popular in East India and the official language of Magadha code. Okay, benefits of conferring classical language status. Okay, financial assistance. Conferring classical language status will lead to increase financial assistance, promoting research and encourage academic exploration, and will help to preserve, promote, and protect the language. Okay, documentation and conservation. Okay, the status will promote systematic efforts for documenting, conserving, and digitizing manuscripts and syntax, ensuring their accessibility to future generation. Okay, enhance cultural identity, will enhance awareness of the languages and strengthen the linguistic identity of speakers, fostering pride in their language's contribution to national and global culture. Employment in the task of preservation, documentation, and digitalization of ancient texts of this language will likely generate jobs in archiving, translation, publishing, and digital media. For example, cultural heritage linked to these languages can attract visitors and enhance local economies, providing jobs in event management, tourism, and hospitality. Okay, study centers with classical status, universities and institutions receive funding to set up dedicated centers for the study of these languages, enhancing their visibility and facilitating deeper scholarship. For example, Central Institute of Classical Tamil was set up to facilitate the translation of ancient Tamil texts and offer courses in the steps taken to promote classical language. Dedicated institutions for Sanskrit, Rashtriya Sanskrit Sansada, New Delhi, Maharashtriya Sandipani, Rashtriya Ved Vidya Pradeshan, okay, Ujjain, okay, Rashtriya Sanskrit, Vidyapita, Tirupati, etc. For Telugu and Kannada Centers for Excellence for studies in respected languages and Central Institute of Indian Language (CIL) established in 2011. Okay, National Education Policy 2020 focus on the promotion of all Indian languages, including classical language. Universities grant commission supports on the creation of professional chairs in central universities and research institutions focusing on the classical languages of India. National Mission for Manuscript. These key objectives are documentation, conservation, digitization, and online dissemination of manuscripts heritage of India. Most of the Indian scripts have been used for writing. 70% of the manuscripts are in the Sanskrit language. Other 30% of the manuscripts are in languages like Assamese, Bengali, Malayalam, Marathi, Odia, Tamil Nadu, etc. National and international awards. Okay, several national and international awards have been introduced to recognize and encourage achievements in the field of classical language. Okay, conclusion, by conferring this standard, the government seeks to protect the linguistic milestones of India, diverse cultural landscapes, ensuring that the future generation can access and appreciate the deep historical roots of classical languages. Okay. Also, this move reinforces the importance of linguistic diversity and acknowledges the vital role of classical languages play in shaping the nation's cultural identity. Okay. Kartarpur Sahib Corridor. By the recently, India and Pakistan has agreed to extend the validity of the agreement of Sri Kartarpur Sahib Corridor for the next 5 years period. Okay. About Dhera Dhaba Dharak, Sri Kartarpur Sahib Pilgrimage Gurudwara ki Kartarpur Sahib falls in district Narawal of Pakistan, about 4.5 kilometers from the international border near the historic town of Dera Baba Nanak district of Gurdaspur, Punjab. Okay, Punjab village Kartarpur is located in the west bank of the river Gurudwara Mera Dhab. Dera Baba Nanak is one of the east bank of the river Ravi River. Okay, about agreement on the Sri Kartarpur Sahib Corridor. Sri Kartarpur Sahib Corridor agreement was originally signed in 2019. That was valid for 5 years. Agreement provides for visa-free travel for Indian pilgrims and overseas citizens of India (OCI) card holders from India to Gurudwara Darbar Sahib Kartarpur in Pakistan on a daily basis throughout the year. Or Pakistan seeks do not have access to this corridor and cannot visit Dera Baba Nanak in India without first obtaining an Indian visa. All pilgrims traveling to Gurudwara Darbar Sahib Kartarpur are required to return the same day. Pakistan levy $2 to India on every pilgrim for every visit. Okay, about 6 pilgrims place Gurudwara Janam Nangara Sahib Pakistan, birthplace of Guru Nanak, Gurudwara Bar Sahib Sultanpur Lodi Punjab. Okay, agal atahat Sri Hamindari Harimandir Sahib Golden Temple Amritsar. Okay, Takht Sri Kesh Garh Sahib Anandpur Sahib Punjab. Okay, Takht Sri Damanda Sahib Talwandi Sahib Punjab. Takht Sri Patna Sahib Bihar. Takht Sri Hazur Sahib Nanded Maharashtra. Another agreement, there is no restrictions on the faith of the pilgrims who travel through the corridor. Okay, significance of Kartarpur Sahib Corridor, cultural and religious significance. Kartarpur, the final resting place of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, where he spent the last 18 years of the Guru Nanak, is believed to have composed many times hymns of the Guru. Granth Sahib, the holy book of the Sikhs in Kartarpur community meal called Guru Gha Lankar was also initiated at Kartarpur, an important part of Sikh tradition. Guru Nanak Dev first practiced the 3 pillars of Sikhism here, that is Karatkara, working hard and an honest living, Band Chako, to share wealth, possessions and talents with others, and Namj meditation through reciting, chanting and singing, and as a part of a liberation. Okay, peace and diplomacy. The corridor promotes religious tourism and fosters people to people connections. It helps to enhance cultural diplomacy between India and Pakistan despite their political differences. Okay, next we have the new flag insignia and Lady Injustice Justice at Supreme Court. Okay, why in the news? Recently, Indian President unveiled the new flag and insignia of Supreme Court, whereas Chief Justice of India unveiled the new Lady Justice status of Supreme Court. About Lady Justice origin, Greek and Roman mythology. First, Roman Empire Augustus introduced worship of justice in the form of goddess Justicia. Okay, the depiction scales in one hand, and a sword in another. Addition of blindfold was one done during the Renaissance period, 14th century, as a satire on the corrupt state of legal system with the judicial institutions turning a blind eye. Next, we have the Enlightenment period, 17th to 18th century. Okay, blindfold came to be the reinterpreted rather representing impartiality. Okay, British introduced the Lady Justice in India first in Calcutta High Court in 1987. The significance of a new Lady Justice statue. Decoloniality, an aim to shed colonial symbols. Okay, Seri replaces Western attire, brings statue closer to the Indian tradition. Removal of blindfold and open eyes. Okay, conveys that Laos is not blind and it sees everyone equally. Okay, open eyes also symbolize knowledge about the complexity and differentiation within the society. Sword replaced with the Indian Constitution symbolizes supremacy of the Constitution and its values in our jurisprudence. Okay, justice is deep rooted in the constitutional values rather than punishment. Okay, preserving of the scales. Okay, shows that courts will continue weighing evidence, impartiality, and hearing both sides before delivering its final judgment. Okay, flag of Supreme Court. Okay, flag of Supreme Court is like this. Next, we have the Ashoka Chakra, insignia of the Supreme Court, Supreme Court of India. Tatho Dharmasthiti Jai. About a flag and insignia of Supreme Court, conceptualized by National Institute of Fashion Technology, New Delhi. Flag features like Ashok Chandra top, iconic Supreme Court building center, and the Book of Constitution below. Insignia has Supreme Court of India in Roman and Yado Dharmasthadoja in Devanagari script inscribed on it. Okay, Yado Dharmasthadoja is a sanskrit which means where there is dharma, there is victory. Okay, news in short. Okay, Nobel Prize in Literature. South Korean author Han Kang gets Nobel Prize in Literature for her intense poetic prose that confronts historical traumas and exposes fragility of human life. About Nobel Prize establishment, Alfred Nobel in 1995. First Nobel Prizes were awarded in 1991, and they have been awarded annually since. An international award administered by Nobel Foundation in Stockholm, Sweden. 6 categories: physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, and economics. In 1968, students Selva established Economic Sciences Award in memory of Alfred Nobel. Okay. From 1974, statutes of Nobel Foundation stipulate that prize cannot be awarded posthumously unless a death has occurred after the announcement of Nobel Prize. Okay. Nobel Prize 2024 has been awarded to Japanese organization Nihon Hindaku in its efforts to achieve a world free of nuclear weapons. It is a grassroots movement of atomic bombs survivors from Hiroshima and Nagasaki. About Nobel Prize awarded to those who worked for fraternity between nations, for abolition of reduction of China Airways, and holding and promotion of peace and conquests. In 2017, it was awarded to International Campaign to Abolish Nuclear Weapons (ICN) for its nuclear denuclearization efforts, including the groundbreaking efforts for treaty on the prohibition of nuclear weapons adopted into the United Nations in 2017. Cabinet approves development of NMHC at Lothal, Gujarat. National Maritime Heritage Complex (NMHC) is being developed under the Sagarmala program by the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterway. About NMHC aimed to showcase India's rich and diverse maritime heritage and create the largest maritime heritage complex in the world. Significance of the law: it is located between the Bukavu and Sabarmati rivers near Gulf of Kampat. Okay, it is permanent city of Indus Valley Civilization (IVC) and has the oldest man-made dry dock 2,400 BC ago. Factors that existed during that period. Okay, key projects NMHC involves a world-class lighthouse, museum, coastal state pavilions. Okay, maritime themed eco research. India's maritime heritage early days 300,000 to 100,000 BC. IVC had maritime trade link with Mesopotamia. Vedic 2,500 BC. Earliest in reference to maritime activities is contained in the Rig Veda. Okay, Age of the Nandas and Mauryas 500 to 200 BC. Okay, navy of the Magad kingdom is considered the world's first ever recorded instance of a navy. Satavahana dynasty 200 BC to 220 AD, first native Indian rulers to issue their coins with inscriptions of ships. Gupta dynasty 220 to 500 AD, several ports of the east and west were opened, which greatly revived maritime trade with European and African countries. Marathas under Shivaji, the Maratha navy developed into a ferocious force with more than 500 ships. Southern dynasty Cholas, Cheras, and Pandyas, also Vijayanagara Empire, were known to have maritime resources. Geographical indication to tag to eat Assam products. Okay, the geographical indication registry in Chennai has granted GI tag to eat products from Assam. Okay, about products, okay, traditionally fermented rice-based alcoholic beverages, that is third Bodojuo, Garwan, Bodojuo, Gushi, and Mulberry Joe, traditional dishes for Bodo Napam, okay, dish of fermented fish, Bodo Ontla, rice powder curry, Bodo Gauka, locally also known as Gauka Gauki, prepared during the Bhuska festival. Bought a nasi, a semi-fermented food prepared with the jute leaves. Okay, bought arona, a traditional shawl scarf. Okay, Commonwealth Games CWG 2026. Recently CWG 2026 will be held in Glasgow edition was unveiled, which features only 10 sports. Okay, what is CWG 2026 of the 12 disciplines in which India won a medal. 2026 CWG contributing 30 out of the total 61 medals have been dropped from 2026 edition. Okay, these include badminton, cricket, hockey, squash, table tennis, and wrestling. About CWG first held in 1930 in Hamilton, Canada, held every 4 years. India hosted games in 2010 at Delhi. Thank you.